Hey, what's up everyone? Codename Soap here, just coming at you today with a very quick update and thank you video. So, recently, this channel, you guys helped get to 8,000 assassins, 8,000 subscribers, that is correct. And as I always do, for these types of videos, I always think that's crazy that there is that many people out there on this planet we call home that like what it is that is going on in this channel and like what I do and what I play and all that fun stuff. So, as I always do, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is very supportive of you to do that. And that's the whole reason I do this, is for you guys. I've said this before, but for those of you who don't know, I don't get paid for this. I'm not partnered with anybody. I do this in my free time, and it's because I love doing it. I love interacting with you guys, and that's why I do it, just to have fun and to entertain, and hopefully I can keep doing that into the future. And this officially marks the road to 9,000. And when we get to 9,000, that's just going to be full of, it's over 9,000, you know. Maybe, maybe not, who knows. Anyway, moving on. So, on top of the thanks that you guys deserve for coming to the channel and subscribing and all that fun stuff, let's talk about the future. Let's talk about what's going on now. The past, we already talked about it. It was already there. It's on YouTube. You can go watch it. But let's talk about right now. So, as I'm recording this, I just finished recording the next few episodes of the Fallout series, and based on kind of how that went, I think Fallout, or at least this particular series, is getting ready to come to an end. I feel it in my bones, and namely because the game is kind of indicating that it may be coming to an end. But it's going to be interesting to see, because some cool stuff happens, and that will come out, well, this will come out technically Tuesday, and the Fallout video will come out Wednesday, or at least the first one will. Recorded for a while. It was like 2 to 2.5 hours of recording, and it was a long session, so that'll definitely be broken up into, at the bare minimum, 2-hour-long videos, but we will see. Maybe it's shorter, maybe that's how the editing gods tell me to edit. Who knows? But that's coming up very shortly, and I feel that the Fallout series is coming to an end, and so we're going to talk about what comes after that, and maybe after that. So I've got ideas for what could come after that. I don't want to say, though, because a couple of them are like big surprises, or at least could be. I don't know. We'll see. And then others are just kind of ideas that people have, you know, brought to my attention, like, hey, maybe you should do this. And then some are like, maybe I should do this. That I had a thought of my own, an independent thought. Imagine that. But what? Some of the ideas. Let's talk about some of the ideas. So one of the ideas I've thought about is bringing back Ask Soap Anything. There's a bunch of new people since the last time I did it, and I've thought about bringing it back just to kind of, you know, get a change of pace throughout the week. Instead of it just being the video games, you can come and talk, or come and leave a comment and have a question be answered. And by a question, I mean literally any question that happens to come to your mind, you can ask it. That's the idea. So if you've never seen those videos, there's some old ones, but if I started over again, I want to actually start it over again, completely disregarding all of the previous ones. They'll still be up there to watch, but if you saw a question and you want to hear it answered again, then by all means ask away. But that's if we do it again, and that's if you guys want to see it again. Another one that some people I know brought up is that I should do a podcast, and I've thought about it. I've thought about that a lot, actually, and I don't mean do a podcast like if I were to do one, I wouldn't upload it to somewhere like iTunes or something like that, but I would upload it on here onto YouTube, and it would be kind of a whole thing. I mean, I don't know exactly what to call it, because it's kind of new territory. It would definitely be, you know, me talking similar to how I am now, and who knows, it could be completely freeform off the top of my head, like my commentaries always are, or I could have a subject to talk about that maybe, you know, you guys are like, hey, here, talk about this week, or something like that. I don't know, but I definitely want to, you know, do something like that if I do it. And furthermore, like maybe incorporate some other things like music into it. Not my own, but just like, hey, here's some music I'm listening to this week. You should go check it out. Here's a small little sample, you know, something like that. Just kind of get you more into that personal vibe. Like, hey, we're just hanging out, being buddies, and here's what's going on in my life. Hey, listen to this music. Stuff like that. And, it, you know, yet again, it could just be random topics off the top of my head, or you guys could say something, you know, something in that vein, so to speak. You know, just something to break it up the gameplay, because that's what I do. That's my main thing. That's my bag. And I'm just, you know, thinking about outside the box, like, what else can I do? And definitely talking is something I can do. I do it a lot, at least on here. So let me know what you think of that idea. Outside of that, definitely games that are, you know, that I play or that I'm thinking about playing. We're gonna keep going. I mean, whenever this Fallout series ends, I'm definitely not done with video games by any means, which brings me to the usual, like, if there's a game you want to see, also let me know. Leave that in the good old comments section. Just let me know what you want to see, what you think of the ideas. That's generally how these kinds of update videos go. Oh, hi, Draco. You were laying down, now you were here. So, anyway, I've probably said so anyway a few million times in this video by now. But, in case you're wondering, what in the world are you watching? This is an amazing game called One Finger Death Punch. It's a game I like to play kind of spare time every once in a while. It's just a fun little game where you just are a little stickman and you beat up other stickmen with cool weapons and flashy effects and cool sounds and fightings and hi-yahs and whatnot. But that's the game. I definitely recommend playing it, buying it, owning it. It's a very cool game to just pick up and play randomly. Like, I can't sit there and play it for hours on end. I played, you know, recording for this commentary, I played for about 20 minutes, and I felt satisfied in my playing experience, and here's some of the clips, you know, of me playing, and I highly, highly recommend it. So, outside of all that, I can't think of much else to talk about at the moment, so we're just gonna wrap things up right now. So, just a quick recap. 8,000 subscribers, you guys are awesome, I love you all, I genuinely do. Possibly thinking about bringing back Ask Soap Anything, possibly thinking about doing a podcast. And if there's any other games you want to see on the channel, let me know. Because I got, like, yet again, I got a couple ideas in mind, a couple of surprises up my sleeve. And I'd like to know what you think, as I always do. I love hearing the input from you guys. I love it, I love it, I love it. So, like I said, we're going to wrap things up right here, right meow. Oh, another thing I just thought of. Some people usually know this, but if you ever are curious, like, other ways you can find out, you know, what's going on, like when videos get uploaded and all that, there is a Twitter, Codename Soap on Twitter. There is a Facebook, just look up Codename Soap on there. There's even an Instagram where you can see pictures of Draco and miscellaneous other things. That's also Codename Soap. So if you ever want to see any of that stuff, you can go check that out. You don't have to. That's completely optional. That's outside of the YouTube stuff. You can definitely go check it out. Or you can just stay here on YouTube and keep watching this and keep on rocking in a free world, man. So, that's going to wrap things up. And, of course, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys later.